Hara Srivasadi Sigaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Lord Brahma admits here that he cannot comprehend Krishna's transcendental body. Who is Lord Brahma? Lord Brahma is the first created living being of this universe who come from the sprout that comes from the navel of Garbhodakasai Vishnu, and he is the first receptor of Vedic knowledge. Yet Brahma admits that he cannot comprehend Krishna's transcendental body. He also explains that neither he nor anyone else can estimate the potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead's transcendental body. Earlier we discussed that to know Krishna, now what is the process to know Krishna? Is bhakti. What is that? Is the blocker to know Krishna. What makes us forget Krishna is the ignorance, is the false ego. Sometimes this false ego sometimes remain uh, existing for a long period of time. Sometimes this false ego, when at the highest level, the consciousness of Krishna is at the lowest level. So that when Krishna consciousness is at the covered level, then they are like plants and lower insects, etc. As it evolves further, then the living entity get a chance of birds and beasts, and gradually when it comes from shrunken consciousness to budding consciousness, then that starts human being, and when it evolves further to blossoming, to fully blossoming, from devotees, practicing devotees to transcendental pure devotees at a fully blossoming consciousness. So this is gradually eradicating the ignorance and subduing the false ego. Even though among devotees, you can see that this false ego is existing at some lower degree, and at a particular point of time, this false ego can be fueled and cause a great disturbance. It is possible. So, for that reason, that one must be very careful in this regard. Kavata band kar dela. Hare Krishna. So, in this regard, that ignorance can develop even in Lord Brahma. The false ego can be fueled due to some reason. Sometimes by the will of God it happens. Sometimes due to various reasons it can overpower the remembrance. Even though Brahma is completely aware about the transcendental power of Krishna, transcendental body of Krishna, even he himself approached Lord at the Kirodaka Sagar ocean to pray Supreme Personality of Godhead to come and deliver Mother Earth, save this earth from this tyrannous demoniac people headed by Kansa. Yes, प्रभु जी आवाज आवाज कम हो गया ओके बढ़ाता हूँ Is it better now? Thank you. Hare Krishna. So yeah, what I was explaining that yes, Brahmaji, even though Brahmaji knows that Krishna has come by the prayers of all these demigods, headed by himself, but the due to various factors, maybe by will of God, maybe by the arrangement of Lord's material nature, for whatever reason. But great devotees are always guided by Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Daivim Prakriti Asrita by Yogamaya Sakti. So to assist in the pastimes of Vrindavan, possibly Brahmaji is overpowered by the so-called false ego that he is not able to understand Lord Krishna in his childhood form, assuming Lord in the childhood form, and when seeing that he is eating with the friends, eating the remnants of the friends, he got completely bewildered. And by whose potency is he bewildered is nothing surprise. It is Lord Krishna's potency, the Maya Shakti of Supreme Personality of Godhead is unsurmountable by anyone for that reason. When a devotee is surrendered only by the will of God, a devotee is protected from this bewilderment. But by the will of God, a devotee can be protected from this Maya Shakti, or by the will of God, a devotee cannot surpass this. दैवी हि एषा गुणमयी मम मया दुरत्वया जे तु मां प्रपद्यन्ते मायाम एतम तरन्ति ते. This is the sloka in Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter. Confirms that Brahmaji is by the will of God here unable to comprehend, and he accepts that. So accepting that our inability to comprehend the Supreme Personality of Godhead is essential in these connections. Bhaktivinoda Thakur's prayer is essential, where Bhaktivinoda Thakur prays that how much more can I tell this shameful story of my journey? There are unlimited sins which I have committed in thousands and thousands of the times in millions of the lives. And because of that, my life in this world has been afflicted and tormented in these results of those sins. Whom shall I blame but myself? Because naturally people are habituated to blame others or even Krishna, not himself. They claim that they themselves are perfect. There is no fault at themselves. But fault is at somebody else. That is the habit. But in the prayer modes, one should at that time consider whatever consequences has come, that I must be saved from these consequences. Sometimes these consequences are due to my own sinful reactions, sinful activities. It is my own karma which is punishing me. I deserve much more such sufferings. And that is the reason that I forgotten you, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna's role in my life. And I have forgotten that only if possibly I can get the pleasure of the transcendental happiness is only from you, and nobody else can give that. But because I have forgotten that, I am now suffering the pangs of rebirth, repeatedly birth, death in this material world. So my prayer is that I now submitting you that whatever, if my karmas are tending me to births and deaths, oh my Lord, please be merciful. Let at least my mind always dwell at your lotus feet in the companies of the Vaishnava. जन्मा उबे मोहे इच्छा जदि तोहार भक्त गृह जनी जन्म है मोहर. With this judicious prayer, one's devotee's heart is submitted to Lord, then there is no chance that pride can come in place. Because of the mercy of the Lord, thus humble-hearted devotee with utmost humility surpasses this Maya by the uh, energy, by the will of God. So Brahmaji was engaged in these pastimes by some reason, but from here he completely surrendered and immediately revealed what has happened to him. So he has taken all the necessary steps. Not only that, he has become Brahma Haridas, who is the topmost practicing perfected devotee by practicing the chanting of holy name that even 24 hour who could even defeat Maya Devi herself by making Maya Devi a devotee. So this is the resolutions of the devotees. Sometimes it is possible that we overpowered by the energies, transcendental divine energy of Krishna can still protect us. In one of the energy which is called Mahamaya, sometimes torture us, but the same times this divine energy of Krishna, divine Jogamaya Sakti always can protect us and make us follow the right path. And Brahmaji become the Brahma Haridas, the topmost practitioners and teacher, through whose mouth Lord Gaurahari preached the glory of holy name. So Krishna's mercy is the only reason for Brahma to see him is accepted here. Now, there is only way to understand Krishna. His Krishna's mercy is fully understood in this verse. Your body has shown that such mercy to me that you have appeared in various forms. All these cowherd boys, cows, everyone is Krishna, and that because of Krishna's mercy only, Brahmaji could see. चौदुगे देखे ना देखे तारा मूर्ति सर्वस सर्वत्र है तार इष्ट देव स्फूर्ति. You can see that such vision was also shown to Duryodhana in Vishwarupa Darshana. But Duryodhana cannot surpass the power of ignorance. Even Duryodhana could see that Lord Krishna is present in everyone in the assembly. Even he visualized that Lord Krishna is present in Duryodhana, in Karna, in Sakuni, in Drona, in his father Dhritarashtra and Bhishma Pitama. Everyone, even the Sainya, the soldier, everyone he could see is that the form of Krishna. So he could see this vision, which a great devotee can see with the power of the devotion. Lord Krishna granted him. Yet, because of the false ego, Duryodhana could not utilize this mercy of the Lord. So it is the false ego. When the false ego's degree is highest, a devotee or a person, a jiva, become blinded. When this false ego is its degree is less, then our blindness is less. The more the false ego, the chance of seeing the truth is less. So the blindness of Duryodhana could not allow him, even after Lord showing him Vishwarupa, even Lord showing him that he is the one who is existing within everyone's heart, within everyone's every form, yet Duryodhana could not understand that. So humility, the Submissiveness and acceptance of Lord as the master is essential to attract the mercy of Lord Krishna. Without that, a person cannot comprehend Krishna. With a purified mind, Brahma approached Lord Krishna's transcendental, beautiful personal form and submitted the prayers which is known as Brahma Samhita. All the divine knowledge are presented to Lord Brahma. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Gaurahari came to this world, could write many, many scriptures to glorify Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he searched, where is my pure devotee, Brahmas, this Brahma Sangita? He was searching this Brahma Sangita and he recovered Brahma Sangita. He could write many, many verses, but he was looking, what is that prayer written by my devotee Brahma? So he who is blessed, who has blessed Brahma Haridas to become the practice to topmost perfected devotee by practicing the chanting of holy name called Brahma Haridas. He also presented the Brahma Sangita, the most sublime prayers to understand Krishna and to glorify Krishna and to serve Krishna. Especially when you do Abhishek, we must recite Brahma Sangita. So Lord Gaurahari became extremely pleased by the prayers submitted by Brahma, and he not only become pleased but also he wished that all the devotees should follow the footsteps of Lord Brahma in glorifying Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. With these choicest prayers come out of the heart of the great devotees. So Krishna can only be known, understood, and freed not by the intellect, not by the austerity, but by the pure devotions. So Brahma could understand the bliss of Krishna is only because of the experiences due to his utmost humility after the Saranagati. When Lord Krishna's amazing, unsurmountable Maya exhibits the pastimes of that unlimited universes, unlimited Brahmas, unlimited cowherd ways, all are the Krishna's mysterious energies, mysterious expansions that further could not elevate the false ego which was come or attacked Brahmaji due to some reason, due to the will of God, might be. At once given up, at once nullified, and immediately Brahmaji took the path of Saranagati, being the topmost devotee, being aware of everything. All the Guru Paramparas, like Narada, made all these great devotees, Dhruva, Prahlada, and all such devotees, great grand Guru is Brahmaji himself. So, because of the will of God, only he was overpowered by the false ego, and by the God's will, now he has accepted the topmost path of Saranagati, which he himself spread in this disciplic section, successions through Narada Muni, Vyasadeva, and this Guru Parampara flows to us. So Prabhupada's explanations here that Krishna's child form was beyond the comprehensions of Brahma. However, when Brahma completely surrendered and became the devotee, now Brahma could see because he admitted the offenses he committed to Lord Krishna is grave, and he accepted all that possibly, whatever austerity required, whatever bhajan required, he has committed to do that at once. Not only he overcome the offenses by becoming a great devotee, and he took the birth as Haridas Thakur. And there is no great devotion you can see ever who is 24 hour engaged in devotional service. So if you want to see, because Brahma Haridas, the pure devotee of Krishna, he has come to show us that how a sadhaka can be the uh, the best of the sadhakas. Like, can be fully surrendered to Krishna, can engage full time, 100%. Full time means not only taking the clothes of brahmachari. Full time means 24 hour, only the pleasure of Krishna. Gamana parikrama, walking is circumambulations for such devotee. Bhojana, prasada seva, eating anything is not but only the offerings of Krishna. Sayana, samadhi, even sleeping. During sleeping, he is in samadhi. So, sleeping is a test for a person to see what his consciousness is. In this consciousness, if he is Krishna conscious, then in sleeping, whatever he sees in the subconscious state is the reflections of all of his natural consciousness. So, for a devotee, for a great devotee, sayana is samadhi. So that's how a devotee, whatever activities, jad karosi, jad johasi, jad asnasi, dadasi, jad tapasyasi konteya, tat kurusya madarpanam. Everything, every actions of a devotee is completely surrendered to Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whatever he does, everything is for the pleasure of Krishna. So Brahma, this way, completely taught us how the Saranagati can make yourself progress in Krishna consciousness, can make you understand Krishna, can make you free from the speculative path of knowledge. Initially, when false ego attacked Brahmaji in the path of the speculations of knowledge, he applied his speculative knowledge and misunderstood Krishna. Now he taught that speculative knowledge even can defeat Brahma. What to speak of other living entities? Give up this speculative knowledge. Take this path of Saranagati. That is the essence to be understood. Saranagati, Krishna can remove all the prides and give us the immense transcendental devotional rasa or exchange of loves by his divine mercy. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's explanations here is that his body, Lord Krishna's body, can function through his plenary expansions, through Vishnu forms, to Vaibhava, Swabhava, all these. There are various expansions. If you want, I can say a screen to see that in detail. Do you have time? It's 22 now. Okay, so till 8:30 we'll explain. Okay, I'm sharing screen. That. Where is that? Yes. See, Krishna's, this is Soyam Rupa. Soyam Rupa means Krishna, he himself. When Krishna expand, the first expansion is called Soyam Prakasa. Soyam Prakash is again two kind. Prabhas, Vaibhav Prakash. Vaibhav Prakash, when he changes in color, when Krishna from bluish to become whitish, then he is Lord Baladev. Only color difference. He is Krishna, but he is different in color, Lord Baladev. And Prabhava Prakash is Krishna himself. 16,108 Krishna in Dwaraka or in Rasa Lila are the same Soyam Krishna, Soyam Prakasa. Then when he performed pastimes, come to Vilasa Rupa, Vilasa, pastime expansions. The transcendental emotions are differently manifested. So in Vilasa, you can see all in Golaka planet. In Goloka planet, the Lord Krishna's exhibiting the pastimes. First, all in Vrindavan is his Soyam Prakasa. When he comes to Mathura of the Golaka, Mathura in Golaka, Dwarka in Golaka, Dwarka is the starting, then Mathura, and above is Golaka Vrindavan. So Vasudeva forms. Vasudeva forms is the first Tad Eko Atma Rupa. Lord Krishna is 200, Baladev is 200. But when Lord becomes 400 form, Eko Atma Rupa, his own form, but the bodily feature changes. Now Lord is four armed form, his Vasudeva and Aniruddha, four armed forms. They are Vilasa form in Mathura. Vilasa means Lila Vilasa, pastime expansions. You can see this. That is the Tad Eko Atma Vilasa Rupa. Atma Vilasa Rupa is Prabhava Vilasa in Golak. In Golak, Vilasa manifestations happen in Dwarka and Mathura, not in Golak Vrindavan. In Dwarka and Mathura, the Vilasa expansions takes Prabhava Vilasa. That Vilasa is called Prabhava Vilasa. Vaibhava Vilasa comes to Vaikuntha planet. Prabhava Vilasa is in Golaka, Dwaraka, Golaka, Mathura. So in Golaka there are three: Golaka, Dwaraka, Golaka, Mathura, and Golaka Vrindavan is the topmost. So in Golaka, Dwaraka, then Sankarshana and Pradyumna. From Sankarshana, who is Adi Chaturviha Sankarshana. This is the Adi Sankarshana to whom Lord Shiva always meditates. From him come the Vaibhava Vilasa, and the first form of Vaibhava Vilasa in Vaikuntha planet. The Adhishwara of all Vaikuntha planet is Lord Narayana. And from Lord Narayana, 24 Vishnu comes. Out of the Dwadasa Vishnu, you do the Dwadasa Tilak in your body. Dwadasa Vishnu are also the master of 12 month. For every month, one Vishnu. From Vasudev 3, from Sankarshan 3, from Pradyumna 3, from Aniruddha 3. Gradually, another here 4 quadruple plus 12 16s and another 18 here you can see 2 each. So from Vasudeva 5, from Sankarsana 5, from Pradyumna 5, from Aniruddha 5, including himself from whom other 5 comes are 6 into 4 24. So Ditya Chaturviha Vasudeva Sankarsana Pradyumna and Aniruddha are along with 24 Vishnu from form in the Vaikuntha planets. And from these 24 forms, the second quadruple Sankarsana is the source of all other incarnations in the material world. This is the Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti is the Angakanti of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krupa Kataksha Stotra explains that it is the nail of Radharani. From the nail, the place in between nail and the what is that called? This place, the muscles and there is nail. That is called Nakha Kana. From this Nakha Kana, all this Brahmajyoti emanates of Radharani's lotus feet. Nakha Kana Angakanti is this Brahmajyoti, and this Brahmajyoti is the source of all the living entities, Jiva, or called Tatastha Sakti. Then from this Swansa, the Purusha avatar comes. From this Sankarsana, Mahavishnu, Karanadakasai Mahavishnu comes, who sleeps in the Karanadakasai ocean, from whose body, when he exhales, unlimited universes comes from the armpit of Lord Karanadakasai Mahavishnu, and each universe, Garbhodakasai Vishnu enters, and in each universe both Garbhodakasai Vishnu and Kshirodakasai Vishnu enters. Then further expansions come from Kshirodakasai Vishnu. Then from Kshirodakasai Vishnu, Avesa avatar comes. All these Jugovatar, Manantara avatar, all these avatar incarnations come from Kshirodakasai Vishnu. You could see in this Srimad Bhagavatam in the beginning that all the demigods approached the Kshirodakasai Vishnu headed by Brahma at the Kshirodakasa ocean. So Kshirodakasai Vishnu takes various incarnations like Guna Avatar, Lila Avatar, Juga Avatar, Manantara Avatar, Satyavesh Avatar. All these incarnations are there. This is how Krishna, through his expansions, can reciprocate, receive, accept the services of the Lords. This variegatedness are due to facilitate the variegated devotees. All these variegated manifestations of the Suddha of Krishna Prema, the Rasa, are these 64 qualities gradually manifested in different degrees. From Krishna 64, then up to Lord Rama, you can see Ajodhya is 62.5. That is manifesting various Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavistabhi. So this way, Krishna expands his pastimes, his leelas, and deliver the living entities. Hare Krishna. Nandana Pranam.